Hey, what's up everyone? How you doing? It is me, Mr. 4K Upscaler. So we're gonna go fly a little bit with the Cessna. This is a Cessna flight simulator that's based on JFK and JFK Airport, as you can see right here. And we're gonna talk about a little bit of everything here. We'll talk about projectors as I'm flying. I want to talk about the projectors because projectors, it's something that I haven't really talked about lately, and I'm going to try to talk about it here on this VR experience. I figure let's do this vlog in the VR. Why not? So let's go ahead, let's start flying. When it comes to projectors...
Hello, pilot. Let's begin your first flight. This is a Cessna aircraft, the most used aircraft in the world. Every private or commercial pilot had to take lesson in one of these aircraft around the globe. Be gentle with the controls and remember, you can always restart this small tutorial from pause menu. These are your instruments. The speedometer tells you the speed you are flying. The altimeter shows the altitude your aircraft is from the ground. The artificial horizon indicates your angle relative to the ground. Note that it will show how your aircraft is relative to the ground horizontally and vertically. The vertical speed indicator tells how fast you are moving up or down relative to the ground. The heading indicator is your aircraft compass. And finally, the aviation GPS. It shows where all the airports and other aircraft are. Also the map from New York City. Let's start the aircraft. Pick up your keys from the instrument panel in front of you.
Alright, let's do it. So as I'm flying, I'm going to talk about the projectors and how I feel about the projectors, because I felt that I haven't talked about projectors that much, and for whom are the projectors really intended for. But first,
insert your key in the instrument panel where it is being indicated by the yellow arrow. Turn your key clockwise to start the engine. Note that you can turn off your engine by moving it in counterclockwise. If you remove it from the panel, the engine will automatically turn off.
Okay.
To start moving your aircraft, you need to increase throttle. Grab the throttle that is pointed by the yellow arrow. Nice. Now move it forward until the throttle indicator reaches 100%.
Alright, here we go. Smooth as the butter. By the way, I never flown a Cessna, so...
Grab your control wheel to take off. Awesome. Have a nice flight.
Thank you.
Try to fly over Manhattan. It is beautiful. Look for it in your GPS map on instruments panel, or just follow the big buildings.
Here we go, fellas. Nice and smooth. So, let's talk about the projectors. You know, a lot of you have been asking me about the projectors and say, well, how come you haven't done any videos on a projector lately? Like, what's going on? What's the deal? It's not that I don't want to talk about a projector, it's just that I didn't get a chance to do any videos on it. Projectors are really intended for those of you who love watching movies on the big screen. And I'll be honest with you, if you are a movie lover, if you are somebody who loves movies, there's no question about it. The best way to enjoy your movies is on the big screen. So if you got a projector and you got a lot of space and you got a screen that's like 130 inch or 150 inch, there's no question about it. You are going to have that same movie theater experience as you did with the movie that you saw in the movie theaters. Like, I'll give you one example. The other day I went to my other room where I usually use my wall, my empty wall, which is 155 inch, with my BenQ projector, and I should have done a video on it. And I was rewatching Infinity War, the Avengers Infinity War, and I'm like, man, this is why you have a projector. Yes, it's, OLED, it's perfect for that picture quality detail, and you're gonna get that picture quality detail. There's no question about that. But man, there's something about watching movies on a projector. It's just like it's a whole new level of experience, honestly. So if you guys want to dip in and get yourself a decent projector, I think Optima is a good one to go. It's like $500. Or you can go with a home cinema Epson 2150. It's also pretty good. But I'll be quite honest with you, the BenQ, the one that I have, HD 2550, the color wheel, it's pretty darn good. The DLP color wheel, it really does a great job of upscaling every and each pixel to reach that 8.3 million pixels. Remember, the pixel shifter, it's not a true native 4K. I want to explain something to some of you who are not familiar with this. Pixel shifter is trying to mimic that pixel, and it's pretty much an upscaler. Really what it is, the pixel shifter is an upscaler. It's trying to fit that 4K resolution. It's trying to fit that 8.3 million pixels on the canvas of 155 inch to make it look as if it's native 4K, but it's not. So technically I don't have a native 4K projector. What I have, it's an upscaled 4K projector. But let me tell you, it still looks pretty good. If you go back to some of my videos, some of my older videos, where I did a bunch of tests on Jurassic Park, Saving Private Ryan, Terminator, Black Panther, etc., etc., you will see just how beautiful the movies look on a projector. So the bottom line is this, guys: the projectors are really intended for movies. I wouldn't use a projector to watch, everyday TV shows, to watch everyday sports and news and all that stuff, because if you do that, you're gonna be spending a lot of money on changing that lamp, because that lamp will go bad, after so many hours of you using it, probably within like a year. Like every year you'll have to change that light bulb, that lamp, and those lamps can be very expensive, depending from which company you buy a projector. Especially if it's a BenQ, you probably looking at $250 just for the lamp. Alright, so oh, here we go. Sully, should we go ahead and land here? Hudson River. They did a pretty good job in New York here. Queens, Brooklyn, Harlem, Manhattan, Lower Manhattan. Pretty good job. I mean, it's not totally accurate, but it's pretty darn good. So yeah, guys, I know this is kind of a strange vlog that I'm doing it like this, but I like a projector, but I only use a projector for movies. You know, a lot of people ask me, why don't you use a projector to watch sports, to watch other TV shows and documentaries? Because this is why I have a TV. You know, this is why you buy a TV. The TV should always be your main source of, you know, viewing, everyday viewing, TV shows, documentaries, news, stuff like that. But if you want to watch movies once in a while, you know, if there's a specific movie you want to see, let's say you went out with your girlfriend and you remember seeing that movie for the first time, you guys went out on a date or something, and you're like, man, let's go relive the same experience on the big screen. The projector will always, to me personally, nothing can change a silver screen, nothing can change a big screen. You know, viewing a movie on a big screen, it's the best movie experience. All right, it's not just me. They're gonna say this. Ask any film director; they're gonna tell you. You know, watching movies on the big screen is the best way to relive that experience. You know, and that's how I feel about projectors. I don't really want to talk about the OLED and QLED and LCD. People have been asking me about the Vizio, the Quantum series, what I think about the Vizio Quantum series. Look, guys, it's definitely the best Vizio model TV out there currently that you can get. Alright, it's definitely the best Vizio that they got. But then again, it's not something brand new that we haven't seen before. I mean, Samsung with their QLED series, with the Q8FN. Listen, if you have a Q8FN, there's no reason for you to sell your Q8FN to get that new Vizio, unless you care about the Dolby Vision. That would be like the only reason I would sell my Q8FN, or return it if you can, for the Vizio Quantum, because of Dolby Vision. With that peak brightness and that color gamut and the local dimming, I think you will experience Dolby Vision in a much better fashion. And I want to say something else too, you know, and I know I've been kind of repeating myself lately, but I have to do this. I have to repeat myself, you know. Guys, you gotta appreciate what you have. If you are looking for that holy grail, if you're out there searching for that holy grail, you're never gonna find it. I'm telling you right now, guys, you're never going to find that holy grail of a TV. It just doesn't exist. I've been doing this for 6 years now, and before I started this channel, I've been, you know, following the televisions. I've been always obsessed with the picture quality and televisions. Well, let me tell you, there's always something better than what you already have, okay? The important thing is to ask yourself, honest with yourself. What is it I'm looking for? Don't try to compete with me. Don't try to compete with some other guy. If you're buying television simply to show off or to compete, you're doing it for the wrong reasons, and you're not doing yourself any favor when you do that. You should buy television based on what your needs are. And you're the only person who knows that, what your needs are. I can't tell you what TV you should buy because I don't know what your preference is. I don't know what you're looking for. Are you a gamer? Are you a movie lover? Are you somebody who cares about the picture quality? Are you somebody who lives in a very bright house that's lit up, that's next to the pool, and it's always lit up, the entire living room is lit up? Maybe for you need to get a QLED or that new Vizio or Z9D or Z9F. But I don't know what your preference is, guys. I know what my preference is. But remember, buy a TV that you're happy with. Okay? If you're happy with your TV, that's all that matters. But you gotta be honest with yourself. Don't buy a TV just to compete. And I've seen a lot of this going on. I've seen a lot of you go out there and buy a TV just to compete. But whom are you competing with? Those individuals out there, they don't really care what TV you have. They don't know you. Even if they did know you, they don't really care. So what's the point? You know, why bother? Okay? So me personally, I'm all about buy a TV that's good for you. Don't buy a TV. Don't buy a TV to impress other people, dude. Buy a TV that's good for you. Alright, hopefully I can land this and not crash. I know somewhere out there Joey it's probably laughing. Here we go. And of course I crashed. Of course, you know. Expert Joey, I know you're laughing right now. Well, anyway, unsuccessful. I've crashed. But anyway, I just wanted to do this kind of like a vlog. It has nothing to do with this game. I just want to kind of let you know how I feel. Talk about projectors. Okay, so remember, projectors are really for the movies. The reason they exist is because of the movie experience, and it's also projectors are there if you want to show your portfolio, if you're doing seminars or what have you. They're also useful for that, but it's mainly for the movies, so you can you know, enjoy that same experience that you had, that popcorn experience that you had in the movie theater. And remember, guys, there is no holy grail TV. You know, there's always going to be something better than what you already have. You can't keep up with technology. All right? You can't. And this is coming from a guy who has tons of TVs. And I'm telling you, can't keep up. Just same thing with the virtual reality headsets. You have HTC Vive, you got Oculus. Which one's the best? Dude, just get what you think is best for you. Doesn't really matter what I think. Doesn't matter what the other dude thinks. If you're living a life based on what strangers are thinking, or what strangers telling you, then I feel sorry for you, man. You truly are not living a life, man. Because you're pretty much a slave to what somebody else is saying. Who cares? If it's good for you, that's all that matters. If you're happy with that car, that's all that matters, dude. And that's what it's all about. Anyway, thank you for watching, and unfortunately I did crash, and I know Expert Joey out there and Luke M Tech out there are laughing somewhere. It's okay, I'm laughing too. And I knew I was gonna crash. All right, guys. I'll catch you later, though. Have a good one.